Have you ever quietly asked yourself why so many older adults seem to slowly fade before the age of 82, even though they looked healthy not long before? It's rarely heart disease, it's not usually cancer. And it's almost never something sudden. What truly shortens life for so many is something far more quiet. Something deeply overlooked and often misunderstood. I'm Dr. James. For over 30 years, I've worked closely with older adults not just to help them live longer, but to help them feel more alive during the years they still have. And after listening to thousands of stories and spending decades researching, I uncovered a surprising truth. A pattern that many physicians still miss. What if I told you that one of the biggest clues to your long-term health after 60 isn't found in your blood pressure, your cholesterol, or even your fitness? Asterisk. Instead, it lies in something that is rarely talked about. Something many people quietly set aside often because of shame, fear, or simply not knowing its importance. Today, I want to gently guide you through one of the most powerful and most hidden keys to staying strong, sharp, and connected with life. Well into your 80s, 90s, and beyond. And the best part, you don't need prescriptions, intense exercise, or complicated routines. This gift is already within you. It's simply waiting to be remembered, so stay with me. In just a few moments, I'll walk you through a few simple, yet truly life-giving steps that can help restore your energy and spirit. What I share toward the end may gently shift how you see aging for the better. But first, if you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon. These videos are made to support your strength, independence, and well-being. And if anything I say resonates with you, feel free to type 1 in the comments. If there's anything we can do better, just type 0. Your feedback matters. Let's begin with one of the most quiet but powerful challenges many older adults face, the slow and silent loss of connection to physical pleasure. In my work, I've spent many hours talking with men and women in their 70s and 80s, listening to their stories, noticing how sometimes the light in their eyes would dim just a little. Over time, I began to notice a quiet sorrow, a feeling that life had grown smaller. That something warm, intimate, and deeply human had slowly faded away. It didn't happen all at once, but bit by bit. And it wasn't just loneliness or aging, it was something deeper. A quiet detachment from their own body, a fading connection with touch, with sensation, with the simple joy of feeling alive. Most people don't talk about this, but it's happening silently all around us. Somewhere along the way, society taught us a lie, that intimacy, affection, and physical closeness are only for the young. That after a certain age, we are expected to close that door quietly and never mention it again. Many believe it's inappropriate. Some feel they're too old, too changed. Some carry grief, or feel unwanted, or unsure. And some simply don't know that this kind of connection is not only still possible, it's essential. When we let go of that connection, something in us begins to dim. Blood flow slows, nerves become less responsive. Hormones fall out of rhythm, and over time, we don't just lose energy physically. We start to feel it emotionally, mentally, even spiritually. Sleep suffers, mood lowers, the immune system weakens. And the risk of illness, from heart issues to memory loss to depression, rises quietly. I've seen it firsthand. Men and women who were once bright and vibrant begin to fade, not because their bodies gave out, but because their spark was left unattended. Let me say this clearly. Physical pleasure, whether shared or experienced alone, is not a luxury. It's one of the core foundations of lasting vitality. When we walk away from it, we don't just lose joy. We lose time, but here's the hope: you can return. You can gently reawaken the parts of yourself that still know how to feel, how to respond, how to live. It is never too late. Your body remembers, and it's quietly waiting for you to remember too. In just a moment, I'll show you how reconnecting with your body through one simple, private act can help protect your memory, strengthen your heart, and support your independence. And if any part of this is touching your heart, just type 1 in the comments. I'm honored to walk this path with you. What happens when older adults stay connected to their bodies? I've seen the difference with my own eyes. They don't just age better, they live better. Their eyes sparkle, their steps feel lighter. Their spirits remain open. Over the years, I've learned one thing for sure: maintaining physical pleasure even through quiet, personal moments is not optional. It's a part of what keeps us whole. I know this may sound unfamiliar. especially if you grew up in a time when this topic was never spoken of or was only mentioned with discomfort or shame. But nature doesn't follow society's rules, and your biology doesn't lie. After 60, yes, your body changes, blood flow decreases. Hormones shift, muscle softens, memory may blur. But when you re-engage with your body even gently, even on your own, something beautiful begins to return. Circulation improves, endorphins ease stress and support sleep. Testosterone rises slightly, helping with energy, strength, and emotional balance. And perhaps most powerfully, your brain wakes up. Neuroscience shows that physical pleasure stimulates many parts of the brain, especially the ones connected to memory, focus, and emotional clarity. It keeps your mind feeling younger, more engaged, and more joyful. But beyond all of that science, there is something even more sacred here. Self-pleasure after 60 is an act of self-respect. It quietly says, my body still matters. I am still here. I am still worthy of care and comfort. This kind of emotional connection often has ripple effects. Healthier choices, more movement, more interest in life, people, joy. So when someone asks me, is it too late to feel alive again? My answer is gentle but firm. Never. So why do so many people let go of this part of themselves? The reason often lies in a few painful but common beliefs. 1. I'm too old for this. This thought quietly convinces people to give up joy. But the truth is, our need for affection doesn't disappear with age, it simply changes. 2. This is shameful or wrong. Many were taught to fear or avoid this topic. But caring for your body privately, respectfully is a deeply human, healing act. 3. Saving my energy is better. In truth, gentle physical expression actually strengthens your systems. When we stop using them, they weaken like an unused muscle. 4. Sexual health doesn't matter anymore, but it does. It's tied to emotional health, memory, movement, sleep, and your overall sense of self. Understanding these myths is the first step. But what comes next is even more important: a clear, kind, and safe path back to yourself. That's what I'll guide you through next.